Hey everybody, so I woke up today and some guy broke into my dorm, right? So I ran down the hall and was about to walk into the elevator, but then I remembered that I wanted to play Fortnite, so I ran back into my dorm and he stole my Xbox! Dude, what the heck, man? Just give me the Xbox!
Gah, I'm evil, I'm stealing your Fortnite!
No, please! I'll do anything!
Okay, make a tier list ranking every level up sound.
That's oddly specific, but okay. So today, we're gonna do the most autistic thing possible and rank every level up sound on the tier list. Here's the criteria I will be grading them off of. 1. How well the level up sound matches the theme of the season. The reason level up sounds vary between each season in the first place is to be themed around the season it's a part of, so how well it achieves that goal is very important. 2. How rewarding the level up sound feels to hear. To level up in a video game, including Fortnite, is an achievement. It should feel that way. The sound should serve as a celebration of accomplishment. After all, that 80,000 XP isn't easy to get. Actually, it really is. And finally, 3. How well it avoids being repetitive and annoying. If you own the Battle Pass, then you'll need to level up 100 times to complete all the main tiers. That means you will hear this sound at least 99 times if you want to complete the Battle Pass. So the sound needs to avoid feeling repetitive at all costs. Alright, with that out of the way, let's begin with the first level up sound. Chapter 2, Season 1. That's it? Okay, so obviously this is the first level up sound, so it's unfair to give it the same expectations as modern day level up sounds. With that said, I kinda dig this level up sound. Not this version, but a little quirk is that for 3 seasons and 3 seasons only, it plays a different sound when you are past level 100. And this season is one of those, and I think it's far better than the normal sound. Take a listen. This is peak! It perfectly matches the theme of the season as it has the energy of the song Ruckus, which is agreed to be the main theme for Chapter 2, Season 1. I just wish this could have been the level up sound, period, because this sound is fantastic. So fantastic that I'm putting it in C tier. A great start. Now it's time for Chapter 2, Season 2, Top Secret. Oh my god. Personally, I never understood the hype for this season. But this level up sound is fantastic! It uses the instruments from the song Spies, and it also encapsulates the energy of the season perfectly. It sounds like the sound you would hear after performing a successful heist, and I love it. S tier level up sound. This is the example every sound moving forward should go off of. Now, let's hear Chapter 2 Season 3 Splash Down. Heck yeah, this is another S tier level up sound. This sound perfectly matches the chaotic summer energy that this season goes for, and it fills you with that summer energy every freaking time you hear it. 2 S tiers in a row. Wow. Moving on to Chapter 2 Season 4. That's not bad. Also, this is another one of the seasons that has a different sound when you pass tier 100. Take a listen. Did you hear it? Let's play it again. Still no? How about 100 times? Okay, so it's hard to exactly notice the difference, but there is a subtle extra string to add emphasis to the sound, making it feel more triumphant. While I made fun of the fact that this sound isn't very different from its level 1 counterpart, I would say this is a wonderful and subtle way to reward those who are dedicated to the game, and I'm giving this season the A tier it deserves. Now moving on to, wait, there's another sound? Midas Revenge? You're telling me they made an entirely new level up sound for a Halloween event? Well, let's hear it. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Genuinely the best level up sound they could have made for a Halloween event. Easy S tier. God, this is the most autistic thing I've ever done. Anyway, after that deviation, let's move on to Chapter 2, Season 5, 0 Point. I like this one. While it does struggle with the theming department, with it not really conveying a connection to the theme of the season, I think it's fine because it still has that, adventurous bounty hunter vibe, which goes hard. Also, this whole season struggles with the theming crisis, so I think it gets a pass. Also, this is the 3rd and final season to have a different sound when you pass tier 100. This is literally just a different sound. This isn't like the other 2 seasons where the sound gets enhanced when you pass tier 100. No, this is just an entirely different sound. And I feel like this sound deviates even further than its already lack of theming. It's still a good sound, but it doesn't really make me feel anything when I hear it. I think this sound belongs in B tier, only dragged down by its lack of theming. Anyways, let's move on to the most beloved season. Chapter 2, Season 6, Primal. Okay, this sound is alright. In the theming department, it's a vast improvement over last season, as it perfectly matches that Primal vibe of holy crap, I can't English. Scrounging for resources. However, the sound doesn't really sound like an accomplishment, more so that you got the job done. I'll give it B tier, but top of B tier. Okay, now we're moving into the ending section of Chapter 2 with Season 7, Invasion. Okay, on paper, this sound isn't that bad. However, it has the same issue with Season 5, where it has no theme whatsoever. They could have done something cool with the Imagined Order motif, but no, they just stuck with generic. I'll still give it B tier, whatever, but I just hope that they get a grip and start theming their level up sounds to the season better. Luckily, Season 8 changes that. Yes, this is such a step up. This sound, much like the Fortnite 2020 level up sound, it perfectly captures the theme of the season while still being exciting to hear. While it doesn't exactly evoke an achievement, I think that the energy of this sound still conveys that satisfying feeling, especially considering the energy of the season itself. A tier. With Chapter 2 ending, we now enter a new era of level up sounds with Chapter 3! Oh my goodness, this is still my favorite chapter. I think you could tell that it was the main chapter I took inspiration from when designing the Chapter 2 map for Yeet Battle Royale. Oh, I just love it so much. Anyway, back on topic. There's a new level up animation, which is kinda lame, but you know what? It gets the job done. However, that is not what we're grading here. Jeez, I don't know why I said that so aggressively. Let's see what the new chapter has to offer for the level up sound. I like this one. It's exactly what you would expect it to be, but I don't hate it for that. As a matter of fact, it scores excellently across the rubric. Yet, despite that, it doesn't speak to me. I love that it utilizes the Chapter 3 theme and how accomplishing it sounds, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because the battle pass that season was mid, but I just don't feel much when I hear this sound. As much as I hate to say this, I feel that I can't put it in S tier. Still top of A tier though. Okay, now on to a controversial sound. This is Chapter 3 Season 2, Resistance. When I discuss this sound with my friends, half of them say they really like it, while half of them say it feels generic. Where do I stand? The former. Definitely. This is an S tier sound. This sound perfectly evokes a successful operation and assist for the war, and thus feels accomplishing while fitting the season super well. While in hindsight, this doesn't feel as epic as the theoretical final season of Mustard's storyline should be, I still think that this season does a great job of being a follow-up to the storyline set up at the end of Chapter 2. Okay, let's pause for a moment. We've just gone through the first 10 seasons of Level Up Sounds. If you've gotten this far, I just want to say thank you for putting up with my pure insanity talk. I really want to beat TR and TO Hill Grounded series, as for some reason they always pop up first when someone searches for Tristan Hill. I know it's ambitious, but if you want to help my cause, please like, subscribe, comment, leave this video after watching it again, and then watch back on this so what was I talking about again? Oh, right, Fortnite. So after the Collision Live event, we get to Donald Mustard's last season, Vibin'. This season is actually quite relevant today thanks to the expertly crafted Chapter 3 Revived by Team Revived, which is a very well-made remake of the season in UEFN. So for anyone who wants to revisit Chapter 3, absolutely check this out. You can also check out Yeet Battle Royale, which is inspired by Chapter 3, but anyway, does this season have a good level up sound? Okay, I have thoughts. On one hand, this really fits the lo-fi theme of the season's music. However, it isn't very accomplishing. It more so evokes, oh cool, rather than heck yeah, which is okay, and I actually think that it kind of works considering the storyline. However, it will slightly affect the score. The score in which I will give this bottom of A tier, good sound. Alright, moving on to unfortunately the final season of Chapter 3, and a controversial one at that, we have Season 4 Paradise. Heck yeah. Okay, tossing issues with the season aside, this level up sound goes so hard. It's so funky, but like in the coolest way possible. The only downside I can think of is that this sound, much like last season, is rather quiet, so you often can't hear it well over the obnoxious slamming sound effect that way. With that said though, this still goes hard and you can't change my mind on it. S tier. And with that, Chapter 3 flippin' explodes and we're sent into Chapter 4 with the best live event note to date. Everyone loves this event, right guys? And with a new chapter comes a new level up sound. Play it! Back-to-back bangers. I don't even need to explain why this is such a good level up sound. You can just feel it. Easiest S tier in my life. This is what level up sounds should aim for. Alright, on to Season 2 Mega. I don't know about this one. It hurts because they had so much potential with the Japanese theme to have such an elegant yet bombastic level up sound. Yet they just settled with the cyberpunk aesthetic instead, which didn't really deliver well. It's not bad per se, I just feel like they could have done so much more. I'll still give it B tier. Wow, we haven't had a bad sound in a while. I sure hope nothing ruins that. Oh no. What the hell is this sound? What? What is it meant to convey? I could not describe a single emotion I felt when hearing this sound. I mean, yeah, it fits the theme, but come on. This is not rewarding in the slightest. Bottom of D tier. This is the worst sound so far. Oh geez, we need a good sound to make up for this. If only Epic took the season with the best level up sound and just copied it over to Chapter 4, that would just be so... Oh. This is fire! I'm gonna be real. I don't like the amount of heist-themed seasons we've been getting, but one thing they always get right is that dang level up sound. I have no idea why they cooked this hard, but I'm not complaining. Look at the reaction of me hearing it for the first time.
Such a good level up sound, holy crap.
Let's just forget you ever saw that. But yes, I have always been this way. Anyway, theming is on point. You just feel awesome when you hear it. That's an S tier level up sound if I've ever seen one. Alright, now this is a season that needs to have a good level up sound, as this sound would represent Chapter 1's entire reputation moving forward. I'm of course talking about Season OG. This is why OG was the most played season of Fortnite. That level up sound perfectly encapsulates the OG aesthetic so well. It's going straight into S tier, no questions asked.
It's really good. It's really good. It's really good.
Okay, I do get like way too excited about these sound effects though. Anyway, after my second favorite live event, we were taken to the least controversial chapter of all time, Chapter 5! As you can see, there are 5 level up sounds left to rank, and we still have yet to hear my favorite sound. So somewhere in these last sounds is my favorite. Which one is it? Watch till the end to find out! Okay, but for real, if you're still watching, thank you so much. Anyway, I kinda liked Chapter 5. I think it had an okay storyline with cool live events and great map changes, minus whatever this is. While the loophole kinda sucked, I would still say this is a solid chapter, certainly better than Chapter 6. Anyway, let's hear the first level up sound. I don't like it. It's not bad, it's actually quite fun.
Yeah! Yeah!
It just doesn't really capture the vibe of the season well, and actually got kind of annoying since we had to hear it for a while, but we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, mid sound goes into B tier. Now, let's hear the Season 2 level up sound. It's a Greek god theme, so the potential is through the roof. Let's hear it. Oh no, is this a joke? Are we gonna have to hear this level up sound for the rest of the chapter? Are we gonna have to hear it forever? I was scared, dude. These sounds were the only thing keeping me sane. Look at this reaction!
Wait, it's the same level up sound. They didn't change it? It's the same level up sound. They didn't change it. That's
Look, I'm so distraught. You know what? Because of this level up sound for some reason being reused for Season 2 and not matching it whatsoever when they had so much potential with the Greek mythology theme, I'm moving it down to a C tier. Wow, we haven't had a good sound in this chapter. I sure hope something changes that. Oh? Hey, that's fire!
I like this item a lot. Wait! They changed the level up sound! Yes! Yes! Oh, I love that level up sound. That's a really good level up sound.
What did you level up? What did you accomplish?
This is awesome! Perfectly fits the theme, feels so badass, and yeah, S tier. Such a peak level up sound for an equally peak season. That's not a controversial thing to say, right? Anyway, moving on to a season that sucks, we have Absolute Absolute War Machine Arsenal, oh shucks, Absolute Sovereign Shock, oh god! Okay, as much as I dislike Absolute Doom, this sound goes so hard.
Heck yeah! That's a good level up sound. That's a good level up sound.
And I heard it a lot because Yeet Battle Royale dropped this season, which is where I got most of my XP for this season. Thanks for that, Charlie. Anyway, the sound is also very loud, which produced this funny moment 10 seconds before the final live event of Yeet Chapter 1.
Okay. Shut up!
A-tier sound. Anyway, with the immensely underwhelming ending to Chapter 5, and possibly the worst theme for a season ever, we have Chapter 2 Remix, the chapter where the level up sound was first invented. I didn't know what to expect for this sound. I expected it to be based on the music of the highlighted artists, all in which I'm not really into, but on the other hand, it is a heist theme, so maybe it might be good. Well, there's only one way to find out. Oh my god. That is the best level up sound I've ever heard in the chapter that introduced level up sounds. This is so poetically beautiful.
That's pretty gas. That's pretty gas. Also, what is this supply drop? That's a pretty gas level up sound. Oh my gosh. I'm a fan of that one.
I can't do this any other justice than to put it at the top of S tier. Wow, that was the best level up sound ever. And now there's only one level up sound left with 4 seasons to go. Oh no. Guys, this pains me so much to say. What you heard was the last true level up sound. Witness my sad reaction to the painful excuse of a level up sound. That is the greatest disappointment of Chapter 6.
Oh, they got rid of it? They got rid of the level up sound? I am actually heartbroken. They got rid of it. They actually got rid of the level up sound. This is the worst season. This is the worst season. It just is. You can't get rid of the level up sound.
Yeah, what more?
This is not Epic Games.
I find it kind of poetic that the best level up sound was the final one. I don't need to tell you that this is the worst level up sound, not just for how it sounds, but for what it represents. This represents Fortnite's last breath of personality fading away. This represents Fortnite feeling more and more distant from its days that people see so fondly. This represents the new era so many people have been dreading. You know how Apple stopped putting stickers in their products? Well, yes, the stickers didn't really mean much to most people. I feel we can agree that a bit of the soul left the packaging whenever you get a new product. This is what the level up sound does. In a game that, in this day and age, screams corporate, that level up sound was the final string holding it together, which has now been lost. This is why Chapter 6 is being regarded as one of Fortnite's worst, because it lost what made Fortnite, Fortnite. But there's still hope. We can still petition to make a change, to tell Epic that we won't stand for this. Spread the word of hashtag bring back the level up sound, and bring back the personality that Fortnite lost across all the years. For any people making creative games in UEFN, make your own level up sounds. Give them personality, spunk, and fun. Have a blast with it. My game, Yeet Battle Royale, thrives in its level up sounds, and to be frank, it is the only reason I have a level up system in the first place. Epic even added a super rank feature with a level up like sound, but it simply doesn't hit the same. Bring back the level up sounds, bring back the minor victories, the personality, and maybe, one day, we can hear a new victorious stinger, and it will feel so special to all of us. Let's make that future happen. Anyway, welcome to the end of the video. Goodness. This script is 13 pages long. If that isn't dedication to the level up sound, I don't know what is. I actually had this video in the back of my mind for the last year, so it feels great to actually get it out. If you actually watched this far, I applaud your attention span. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I will rank every single location discovery sound. Okay, later.